What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode. So today we are going to be working on my in-laws Subaru Legacy. So I had to clear out some space in the garage. I just got done working on this Audi. It had I did the wheels a while ago. I guess you guys might have seen it on my Instagram page, but I put the grill in too. He had a aftermarket grill, and the crash bar, I'll just go over there and show you. The crash bar was still silver and didn't come with the I guess they come with a little plate or something like that. So this one didn't come with it for some odd reason. So what I did was I vinyled over it up until he was ready to actually powder coat it. So the vinyl started going, and he finally said, you know what, like, it's time. So I had that in last night after work and got it done later on last night, and finished it up this morning with the pop rivets and stuff like that. So it looks a whole lot better. The car's a little dirty, but you can kind of see through it, and now we won't have any problems with anything like that. But so here's the deal. So some of my subscribers, well, most of my subscribers are mostly in Pennsylvania, and all of you guys should probably know that every year we have a annual inspection, and you have to go and they have to look at the brakes of your car, make sure it's a big safety inspection, you know, like it's a big, long, lengthy process. So my in-laws went to get their car inspected, and it failed for a bunch of stuff. Most of the stuff is a catalytic converter, like exhaust and stuff like that. So it failed really hard. So the bill was super expensive. So instead of doing like crazy OEM stuff, it's a 2006, 2005 or 2006 Subaru Legacy. It's a little bit beat, but you kind of get like what it's a Subaru Legacy, you know what I mean? And anybody knows Subarus, you know that it's got a hood scoop, so it's definitely turbo, but it is automatic. But just give me 1 second. All right, guys, sorry about that. I actually had to run inside. There was music playing, and I didn't want to get a copyright strike from YouTube, so I wanted to take care of that first. But yes, this is a 2005 or 2006, I can't remember which one it was, Subaru Legacy GT. And I had it for a long time, and I acquired so many cars over the last 5 years or something like that, so I didn't have a use for it, so I just gave it to my in-laws after fixing it. They didn't really run it too much. They only, you know, like to drive it in the wintertime or whatnot. So but you see the inspection sticker, it says 3 of 2020, so they're a little bit overdue on their inspection on this car because they don't really drive it, like I said. But I had them bring it over here after they found out what was really going on with it, what they needed to pass inspection. And like I said before, it's pretty much have to do with the catalytic converter. It's not like it's clogged or anything like that. It's leaking from there, but it's so old. It's got over 200,000 miles on it, 220 actually. And the car is like, it's in okay shape. Like, it's got a little rust on the other side, but other than that, it's a solid car. But yeah, like, they bought everything that they needed for it as far as the exhaust. The only thing that I had to get was a high flow cat, since, you know, owning a Subaru, you don't have that Subaru sound, and my father-in-law, he actually loves the Subaru sound. So I kind of kept this car pretty stock because I didn't really want to mod it. I had it for a while. I just wanted to use it as a daily driver when I did have it. But when I no longer needed it, it got the treatment, made sure everything was good, and I just, like I said, gave it to my in-laws. So it's a strong running car, but today we're actually going to change up everything. I went and got a high flow cat, and it's integrated with downpipe, so it's a Turbo XS high flow cat, and I got like some random Amazon exhaust I told them to get, so it was cheap. It should make it sound a little bit better. So listen, we're gonna start working on that in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna pull it in right now, but I'll let you look at the mileage because it is really something crazy. But don't mind the car. They don't really drive it, like I said. So let's see here. Woo! 244,000 miles. So still starts up like a champ. I think I rebuilt this motor one time. Still got the stock turbo in it, still got the stock intercooler. Like I said before, it was a stock car before. I think the only problem I had was you know, Subarus, you know, like piston problems. So I had it rebuilt once with all OEM stuff, like nothing too crazy, because I wasn't really going to be going crazy with it. But like I said before, I just wanted to get this thing and daily drive it. So I'm going to pull it in the garage right now, and I'm going to spray down all the bolts at the top at least, because I'm just going to be cutting everything off. And I'm going to show you what we kind of have to work with. So follow me on this journey, all right? All right, before we actually pull in the garage, you hear how quiet that is? That's super stock exhaust. So I think I have everything back here. Like, oh, just, it looks so good, like everything that's back here. My mother-in-law said, oh my god, it's so big. But yeah, it's I think a 3-inch exhaust or 2.5-inch exhaust, I don't know, something like that. But we're gonna pull it in the garage and spray everything down, and we're gonna let it soak, and I'm gonna go inside and play Apex and probably eat some breakfast before I do this. So all right, everybody, so with a quick change of clothing and I don't know, probably like an hour and a half or so, actually maybe 2 hours of letting that penetrating oil do its thing, we are gonna put the Subaru up in the air and we're gonna get this exhaust off. So this is what we got here. We have a big 3-inch exhaust. Well, yeah, pretty much big 3-inch exhaust. The only thing that is secondhand is the high flow cat. I figured might as well go performance on the you know, downpipe and stuff like that. So this is a Turbo XS, the one I got secondhand. Like I said before, it was Swain coated, so that's why it looks like this. And the rest of it came off of what is it? Where do we? Amazon. We got it from Amazon. So I don't really know exactly what the brand is. I had my in-laws order it. So hopefully everything fits up well. I can't imagine that it will not be okay. But yeah, let's get the Subaru up in the air and let's start getting this bad boy off. So and then I'll show you exactly like why it failed inspection, because you can clearly see the one gasket, you can't really fix it, so you got to kind of replace it. So let's get it up in the air and let's get it rocking. All right. All right, ladies and gentle folks, so we have the Subaru up in the air. Now let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I know it's really hard to see. Actually, let me get my light. It'll be a lot easier. Should probably get the LED thing. Here we go. All right, so let's give it a quick look. So this is what we're looking at. This is the secondary cat off the downpipe, and this is the donut gasket that goes here. Now I don't know if you can kind of see, but the metal is super thin here, and it escapes just enough to kind of fail inspection. Now this is kind of how the state is. Any leaks in the exhaust or anything like that, it'll immediately fail inspection, and it's coming from here. So my only solution was to either cut this off and weld something here so that like it'll join without leaking, or just buy a new exhaust. Yes, it probably would have been cheaper to cut and do this, splice this into whatever, but the exhaust is like junk anyway. It's all rusted, which a lot of this stuff on it here is kind of rust. Well, actually, it's not that bad. The rear subframe is really rusted, but it's not horrible. You know, the car runs, it drives, it doesn't sway around. It's not, you know, there's no real big problems with the car at all, but the exhaust is just, it's terrible. So it's easier for me just to get rid of this, get something new, and it'll look a little bit better in here. So that's what we plan on doing, getting rid of all of this, the resonator, 2 mufflers in the back. We're gonna change those out to high flow ones, and get rid of one of these cats. So we're gonna have one big cat, somewhere towards the back. Change over all of the well, the one O2 sensor, because I think, yeah, there's one on the side here, which is a pain in the butt to do, let me tell you that right now. But yeah, gonna get rid of the cats for one high flow cat, and change out the exhaust. So yeah, let's get to it. It's got, you know, oil leaks everywhere. It's, what do you kind of expect? The car has 240,000 miles on it. So I try to prevent all of this stuff that I can, but you know, there's only so much you can kind of do. But it's a running car, so, which is awesome. So yeah, let's get to it. All right. All right, ladies and gentlefolk, that's as easy as it comes down, really. So I got the downpipe off, and you can obviously tell, man, oh man, is it thin here, and on the other side it's thin as well. But this is the donut gasket here. It's usually supposed to seal up everything on the backside. I just cut everything out, like as you saw, because I'm not gonna be saving any of that stuff. That stuff is just gonna go right into the bin. So but this here, for all of my Subaru guys, some of you guys might know this, some of you guys might not know this, but scrap industry is at an all-time high for these things. This thing has two catalytic converters, one here and one back here. So don't throw these things away. They are worth some really good money, anywhere between like the $600 to $700 range. You know, that is on the high end. So anywhere above 600 is where you're gonna get your money for these things. So it kind of paid for some of the parts that I have over here, so, which is good. But OEM catalytic converters from a Subaru are worth a lot of money right now in scrap. So don't throw those away. Most people they want you to cut here and here to take this cat off, and they want to cut here and here. So I'm gonna keep this thing together. I don't think I'm gonna really split it, just because it's really not gonna do anything for me, but I'm gonna just take it somewhere and get scrap for it. So yeah, all of my Subaru guys, just know that, you know. So the next thing I gotta really do is I gotta get this bad boy off. There's two ways to do it. The easy way, which is put a wrench on it and get it off, or you have to use heat. Hopefully I won't have to use heat, but I'm gonna try to get it off without using any kind of heat. If I do have to use heat, what I'll actually have to do is I have a I forgot what it's called. It's like a thermo conductor I got a while ago for doing stuff like this, like stuck bolts and stuff like that. It's like a flameless torch, pretty much. So electricity coils around. It's like almost like a magnet, and it goes so fast it heats up all the molecules in the metal, making it cherry red hot, and releasing it from whatever bonds that it's kind of formed from rust. So hopefully we don't have to do that. So yeah, but I'm gonna get this off quick, and I'm gonna start to put the new exhaust and new gaskets and all that stuff up there. So yeah, let's get to work. ladies and gentlefolk, I think that's pretty much a wrap. I kind of got all this stuff. I don't know. Yeah, you can barely see it, but I got everything together. So one key thing to kind of remember here is that whenever you're putting on any kind of exhaust or anything like that that goes underneath the car, you got to check to make sure that everything fits right. With this system, it seemed pretty right. So one of the things I do when I do my exhaust systems on cars is I leave all of these bolts kind of like, you know, like loose. I leave all of the bolts loose just to make sure like all of my fitment is correct. As you saw from the video, this pipe here, I didn't know which way it kind of went. There's like a slight bend here, which you can see, and a slight bend here. So what I wanted to do was make sure that it was good before I actually like tighten everything down and it was the correct orientation, which I was messing around for a little bit before I actually got. But again, leave all your bolts loose until you're ready to actually put everything together. The only thing that you should really be doing is leaving bolt up the downpipe. If you have like a one-piece downpipe, bolt it up. You're never really gonna have an issue with that. But anything from the cat all the way back, you wanna make sure you keep loose. And whenever you have everything up and you feel like it's in a good spot, then you start to bolt everything down. But this system seems pretty nice. It looks really nice, but I will go on to say that the welds aren't really that good, as you can imagine, you know. And the muffler, what packing? So you already know what this stuff is made at. Yeah, it's made in China, so you can't exactly expect the best stuff. So it was cheap. It'll get the job done. So I'm gonna let the car down right now, and I'm gonna start this bad boy for the first time, as everything up top is actually already bolted up, ready to go. The intercooler's back on. All the gaskets are all good. So only thing I really need to do is put new windshield wipers on it. There's a tag light that was out, which I don't do tag lights. I'll let them do tag lights. I don't care about tag light. So I'll do this, but I want to start this bad boy up right on camera to see. I want to see how it's gonna sound. See how much louder it's gonna be. And yeah, as you can see, I've been sweating profusely. Let's go outside to see. Is it raining again? Nah, it's kind of raining. But it is, well, it was actually warmer than that. So it says 80 degrees with 59% humidity. So it is very humid. So I'm sweating. So yeah, let's start this car real quick. Let's open up this door here. It actually looks good. Doesn't look terrible. So let's start this bad boy up. All right. Hopefully it sounds okay, I guess. Oh, it doesn't sound bad. That doesn't sound bad at all. We're gonna take this bad boy for a test drive in a minute, so give me 1 second. All right, people, I know I probably shouldn't be doing this one-handed, but it's an automatic, so like it is what it is. But it doesn't sound bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Get on it a little. Sounds like a Subaru. And you know what? it sounds really good, actually. It's not super loud, and I really like it. Now I kind of want the car back. This is so funny. All right, we're gonna take it out on the road. You see, you're not a Subaru if you don't have every light on the dash on. God only knows what it's for. We're gonna take it on Green Road, which is like my little test drive area. I can only imagine if I ever put a blow-off valve on this thing. My father-in-law would go crazy. He's like, what is that sound? I'll tell you what, man, this is a solid car for 200,000 miles on it. Oh man, this is crazy. 200,000 miles on it. Almost 250,000 miles. You guys don't tell me this thing doesn't go crazy. It doesn't have a boost gauge or anything like that in it, but it feels good. I like it. I like it. Oh man, this is great. So listen, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. I gotta wait in traffic and I gotta get back to the house. So listen, if you like this video, I didn't really do much except for install an exhaust and a downpipe on a Subaru, which everybody does all the time, anybody that has a Subaru. So but yeah, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. I will definitely have more videos coming soon. I don't know of what, but things will be coming. God only knows. I've been working a lot, doing a lot of powder coating stuff, so I've been very, very busy. But what are you gonna do? You know, it is what it is. So I don't know. Just let me know what you want to see. So I'll holla at you.